Hey guys, Jonathan here at Shadow Foam, and we have been truly blown away by all of the pictures that have been shared of Shadow Foam projects over the past year. Tools is the classic, and I love seeing a good old Shadow Foam tool organisation picture, but we've had some really cool projects organising all sorts of things. On top of that, we've had loads of videos shared with us, loads of video projects by all kinds of people with all kinds of things. And in this video, we're going to be looking at some of our favourite videos from the past year, some of the best ones that we've picked out. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do videos every single week with the likes of Colin Furs and Constantin. We're also doing big Makita power tool walls, Scale electric tracks, tool walls of all sorts. So make sure you're subscribed. And if you're new to Shadow Foam and you're looking for a bit of inspiration how to get started, this is the video to watch. So let's kick things off with MattEstlea's Toolbox Transformation. He took his toolbox that had some old, like kind of worn out foam, and he's organised all of his high quality chisels and mallets, knives, all stuff like that in orange Shadow Foam, and it looked really dialed in. So let's have a look.
I'm going to take this opportunity to do a job that's been needing to be done for a few years now, which is updating the foam in this tool chest. You see it just gets worse and worse as you go down, like, oh, that's right. So I've got a box here filled with the stuff with an orange backing on it. So as you cut through this, it turns orange. Nice. So firstly, let's have a quick measure. The advantage of the stage I'm at now is that I've mostly got my dream toolkit. I've just got a few small gaps I need to fill in. And just like that, the tool chest was done.
Great video that, and loving all of the sandstorm that kicked out of that old liner out of his drawer. Great video, Matt, love that, and I'm loving your van build at the minute as well, been following along. Next up, we've got Jim Overton. Now, I met Jim at Maker Central, he's a lovely guy, and his Secret Agent pistol case was another really quirky video from this year, and we loved seeing that, so let's have a look.
I made this carbon fibre box. It's a drawer style box with magnetic catches. This is a Victory CP2 pistol. It converts from a pistol to a rifle. I also ordered a sheet of their 50mm foam. This is one of their standard sheets. I'm now using it for this project to do for my friend. And I'm just using a kitchen knife for this. And as you can see, that just slots in the drawer very nicely. I've got all the rifle parts, including accessories and pellets. I then start cutting around the outline. And there it is, fully lined with Shadow Foam. It all goes in there beautifully. Really pleased with that. James Bond would be pleased with that if Q presented him with it.
Now, I've never seen somebody cut Shadow Foam so aggressively with a kitchen knife. A great carbon fibre box this as well. A really quirky build, made even better with the Shadow Foam. And it's not all tools for Shadow Foam. Obviously, we've got Jim's pistol case, and next up we've got Toonpish Crafts, who used some pink Shadow Foam to organise loads of dyes, colours and resins, and got it dialed in perfectly with some Shadow Foam, and it looked epic. So let's have a look.
Today I'm going to do something resin related, but not really resin, but it is for my craft room. I'm going to be organising some of my things, and to do that I need Shadow Foam. So after some time, all four are done. And I absolutely love how they work. I love that I can see all the colours of my mica powders. I can see the labels. I love this stuff. I now have really nicely organised drawer. And it's great to be able to see at a glance where things are. Thanks, Shadow Foam.
Great transformation that, really great video as well. And a little shout out too to the wedding gift that she made. It was like a bottle stopper in Shadow Foam. I love that. I think sometimes it's great to use the offcuts of foam that are free, basically. Save them going in the bin, use them for little projects. Speaking of offcuts, that reminds me of, I think jpwoodwork tagged us in a picture yesterday of like he's using offcut to make a clock. If you've got any little quirky projects you've used offcuts for, let us know. We love seeing them. And on the same vein, we've got ClairesCraftyCorner, and she also organised pigments and dyes in foam, but in a slightly different way. Let's have a look.
In this video, we are going from craft room crazy chaotic carnage to, oh my goodness, yes please, and thank you. So we are going to declutter, we're going to use the foam board. I am going to create my absolute dream storage for the pigments that are my go-tos. And now I am in heaven. This is a game changer for me. It's a game changer.
Great project that, Claire. It's really satisfying seeing all that clutter disappear into shadow foam boards, so I loved seeing that, and I think the hat definitely suits you. So next up, we've got nickzammeti's build. Now, he did a couple of builds, but the one that really stood out to me was when we sent him a whole bag of granulations. We turn all of our foam offcut, any spare foam that we have here, we put it through a granulator, and we turn it into what's called granulations, and it's very light, fluffy bits of foam. Now we send all of that to be recycled. It all goes to a place in Wigan and it gets turned into damp-proof membrane. So we don't waste anything and it's all used locally. We're not sending it abroad or sending it anywhere far away. But in this instance, we sent a big bag of it down to Nick and he recycled it directly. So let's have a look.
So the team down at Shadow Foam sent this down to me. Look at this. And now I don't think we'll have too much of an issue with getting the resin to actually seep into these little minute foam pieces. Oh, doesn't it look just so tasty?
Look at this, folks.
Right, folks, let's get this on the lathe and see how we can make this looking pretty spectacular bomber-daddy. So, I hope you like this one, folks. I think this one turned out pretty cool.
Great project that, I really love that one, and I love Nick's perseverance with it too, because his first project was like a shadow foam vase, and it worked out really nicely in the end, but it was a really difficult project. It didn't work out how he expected.
And it's not penetrated in the slightest.
Next up, we've got Mark Peach, who's a friend of the show. We've had him here, he's come and done a few projects, and we've seen some of his project in person, but the standouts for me are his jerry can bar, which I absolutely love, and I love his... There, Mark, loving it, and I really enjoyed doing the Dremel wall with you. If you've not watched that video, go back and watch it. I always say if anyone can, Jerry can. No, not Jerry, Mark can. So he's got loads of shadow foam projects. Go and check him out. Next up, we've got CountrywoodGirl's project. Now, I love this one because every time I go in Costco, I walk past the Kirkland toolbox and I want to buy it. But obviously, CountrywoodGirl has got that toolbox and she's organised it all in shadow foam. It looks great. Let's have a look at it.
I'm going to be organising the top shelf in this toolbox, which is full of spanners and screwdrivers and stuff you use on a daily basis. This is now my toolbox fully organised.
Great project that, CountrywoodGirl, and hopefully you finish off that box. I'd love to see the mole grips and pliers all organised in shadow foam too. You can't stop there, but great project. Next up, I feel like some Jaffa cakes. Who better to get them to us than Scott the Blue Light Turner? Let's have a look at his project.
Let's have a look at shadow foam. Let's have a bit of fun. So what I've got here is one of their standard sheets, and it's going to store all my workshop treats. And there is quite a bit of foam to peel out. There you go. Who wants to do woodworking in this workshop when you can have biscuits or Jaffa cakes?
Great work there, Scott, and that is a really difficult logo and it looked really great in the end, so loved seeing that wall display. Well done. That is all the video projects that we're going to show you, but we have got an honourable mention for Jenny at Airsoft Anonymous, who has been hard at it all year cutting airsoft cases bespoke to order. So we've got the link in the description below. You can contact Jenny at Airsoft Anonymous and she'll do it for you. So that's all the videos, but it doesn't stop there because we're having pictures shared with us every single day on Instagram, and those are even more broad and varied projects. So let's check out some of our favourites from the year. First up, we've got Alan Hardiman. Now, he organised his DeWalt XR tools in shadow foam because they didn't come with a tough system box, and it was a great job for your first try. Loved seeing that, Alan. Next up, we've got DP Intelligent Aviation, who turned their DeWalt T-Stack case into a really nifty DJI drone case with help from one of our T-Stack foam inserts. And that's a great use for something that's not quite as obvious really. T-Stack boxes, typically for tools, you've turned it into a drone case, loved seeing it. We've got ACM Stewart, building this all-in-one portable DIY toolkit, managing to cram all these layers into one case is both smart and efficient, and I love it in green. Grumpy Chapper, what a name, used shadow foam to organise his bonsai tools. Very interesting use for the red 50mm and great attention to detail with the finger pulls. Loved seeing such a quirky use with a bonsai tree kit. We've got Scott F. Watson. Now he's done a 2-layered Nikon camera gear case, really nicely laid out and great idea with the little drawstring handles on the top layer. Unique and well executed, love it. Thierry Payot with his stunning Swiss precision foam wall, just a beautiful wooden frame housing, all of the Bosch tools elegantly well laid out, and it's a great addition to his workshop, and I hope you're enjoying using that iPad, mate. Next up, we've got Sean Hassan with this amazing layout. The hours it must have taken to just do that border alone is incredible. Next up, we've got Only One Hayden with this smart and simple portable cycle kit in his pack-out box with one of the pack-out inserts. Great idea and executed really well. Fabio Sartori, I love this guy. He's been doing projects for the last couple of years. Frequent shadow foam user and Italian pro cycle mechanic. I always love seeing what Fabio puts together with shadow foam, and this toolbox absolutely sets the bar with a unique mechanism that lifts out and displays the second layer of tools. I'm just blown away with it, to be honest, and I can't wait to see what he does next. Here's a quirky project. This one definitely wins the Quirky Award. We've got Robin Jones, who fitted out her violin case in red foam and a cheeky hidden bottle of whiskey with 3 glasses. Can't forget the glasses. Next up, Ryan Heppel with this immensely satisfying project. I do love red tools, so I'm very biased, but this was very enjoyable to see. Next up, we've got jpwoodwork, second shout out of the video. Following his quirky little off-cut clock, he's got this orange project, putting all of his tools, Versa tips, Versa flames into shadow foam. Very well done with this. Circles are tricky, but you've really done a great job on the edges. Next up, Mark Addy is back once again with a neat, polished presentation of Allen keys and screwdrivers in this epic tool drawer. This is a quirky build from the last few weeks. Dr. Scott took shadow foam for his GP practice to organise all of his surgery kit. Next up, Steve Dandy for utilising shadow foam as a wine rack in his camper. Simple and effective, something I think we're going to see more of in the future. And last up, we've got our friend Milwaukee Dave. Now, we did a video with Dave helping him organise some tools, but he didn't really need any help because he's got so many pack-outs organised in foam, and he's really quite clever and nifty with it, making offset layers to get the most tools into a pack-out as possible. So that's a wrap for all of our favourite videos and images. Sadly, we couldn't use all of the ones that were our favourites because the pictures or the videos weren't high enough quality, but you can always email them over to us if you want to make sure you're in the video. And a big thank you to all of those that have done the projects and sent us pictures. We love seeing them. If you send us pictures or tag us in them, I'm always responding to them, liking them and replying. So make sure you're getting involved and sharing your projects with us. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos because we've got loads of exciting projects on the way. We've got some big videos coming this year and some big collaborations, and you're not going to want to miss them. So thanks very much for watching the video. Thanks very much for watching all of our videos, and a big welcome to all of our new subscribers, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, why not check out some of our others? We've got new videos coming out every week. And Colin Furs, what's the quickest way for people to see these videos?
Subscribe.